Guys, do you feel like it's unfair when you take someone on a date, you spend all that money, and then there is no second date, and you think to yourself, whoa, geez, that was a lot of money. I mean, it's always you having to pay for things, right? It's not like you share it.
Oh, well, sometimes things don't work out the way we want them to.
Is that the answer to that?
It is, because nobody owes anybody anything.
Empty a guy's wallet and you say, oh, well.
I know, you must be saying this to make me mad. That's why you're doing it, right?
There's a woman in London who... So they went on this first date, by the way. By the way, they spent like $106 on the first date. It was at a bar, so maybe your first thing here is not go on a first date where you spend that much money. They met on Plenty of Fish last week and went on a date to a bar. When he contacted her about a second date, she said, nah, thanks, no thanks. So he sent her a long text message and said this: I really liked you and saved up some money to take you on a nice date. You know what? That's really nice of him to do that. As it didn't work out, I'd be grateful if you could send along something to contribute for the drinks I spent on you.
Ridiculous.
Is it so ridiculous? Thinking I'd at least get to see you again. Now, here's the catch in this crazy story. Lucy actually sent him the money, but listen to this.
It's because she just wanted him, like, out of her way.
Gosh, how mean are you? She also donated the same amount to a donkey sanctuary, which, first of all, is apparently something that exists. And second of all, everybody getting the not so subtle message there. They're all getting that one. So wait, I already know the answer to this.
This guy met her on a dating website called Plenty of Fish, right?
Yeah.
So get over it and move on.
But do you feel like there's a little bit of, if you go on a lot of first dates and you're paying for it, at some point if you're a dude, you think something just doesn't seem right, that I'm spending all the money while $0.
Well, who says that it's always the man? It's not always the man spending the money.
Mm-hmm.
On my first date, if you'll remember, with Steve, I insisted that we go Dutch.
Be that as it may, if you use that theory, then don't you think it would be okay for him to ask?
No.
You don't think that would be okay?
That's rude, and it makes you look cheap and not generous.
How do you spend $106 at a...
I mean, that's like... Then take her somewhere that you can afford.
Can I ask a really crazy question, though? Okay, now this is getting...
Sounds like you're going to anyway.
Yeah, I am. If you're on the first date, Dina, and you know that this is not the guy for you, are you agreeing to more than one drink?
If it's a really bad date, you need another one to get through it, yeah, without hurting his feelings.
But
sure.
Isn't there part of you that's thinking, I'm really just spending his money now?
I'm trying to think way back to when I went on dates.
Because when you know it's not going to work, aren't you now just spending his money?
No, because I think what's happening is you're just absorbing the information and the date and getting to know each other, and you kind of decide after the date if there's going to be a second date. Sometimes you don't know.
I'm not buying that, because there's so many studies that prove that people know within 5 or 10 minutes if that's the right person for you, right?
I mean...
So I'm going to ask you one more time. If you do know, in the first 5-10 minutes of the date, this is not the dude for you. You feel like it's wrong to order more drinks?
Again, I'm going to say no. You can keep asking me in different ways, and I'm going to keep saying no, because it's better for everyone, and there are less hurt feelings if the date comes to a natural conclusion. You've spent some time together, and you're like, okay, well, thank you. I've had a pleasant evening.
How much more money you got there? You got to okay, yeah, I'll take another drink.
You are being ridiculous.
You are being ridiculous.
Would you send somebody a bill? That's what it sounds like. You would send somebody a bill.
Okay, let's not put words in my mouth.
Don't put words in my mouth.
You don't put words in my mouth. I wouldn't send someone a bill, but I do think it's wrong if you know that if you're ordering more drinks, it just feels like you're just spending his money at that point. I'm just saying. Good talk, Dave and Dina.